Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know you guys must be thinking that why am I covering up and wearing a niqab and covering my face. So basically I was obsessing over these niqabi looks and I was like, what if, just what if, what if I do this too? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this also, but I'm just like, let's give it a try. So, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. And today I am here to address a very, very important thing that I think is high time I speak about it. Very high time. And this video is only for the girls. So, if you are a boy and watching this video, you might as well skip it. Or you can watch it, whatever suits you. But don't get offended by the end of this video because I'm not targeting all the boys in this video, but yeah, most of them. All right. A few days ago, I got a comment from a girl who said that she is going through a very rough phase in her life and she's very sad and she is deeply in love with this guy who is not from the same caste, and he left her for another girl, and then he told her that he is not interested in her, and now she's like, please pray for me. And then I replied her back saying that what is meant for you will not pass you by. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written something in your destiny, no power in this world can take it away from you, right? And then she is like, every time I feel like to give up on the dua, my heart is just not ready to give up on it yet. I don't know, I just can't give up on it yet. And I feel like this is something that is meant for me, and duas can change destiny, duas can change people's hearts, and I am literally here and I want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make situations work out in my favor. Now, before starting, I would like to tell you that I am the most delusional girl in this world. Literally. I can even believe that stars, whatever, if you tell me that there unicorns exist, I will believe in that. If you tell me that, I will tell you that the horses can fly, I will tell you anything. I am that delusional. I'm literally the most super delusional person in this world. I believe that anything in this world is possible, any freaking thing. I am that delusional. You can call me mad or whatever, but I believe in miracles. I believe in things when normal people don't believe in, because I am that delusional. And I also believe in Qadr. I believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can make anything happen, anything, no matter what anybody says in this world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the power to change things. He can do anything. I am a complete believer in that. If I want something, He will make mountains move for it to happen, even if it is very, very unrealistic. So I am a person who believes in impossible things. I'm a person who believes in all of it, in prophecies, miracles, every single thing. I'm that stupid and delusional. And I'm hopeful. I don't care what anybody says. If you come up to me and say that you are stupid, how is that even possible? I don't care because I am that delusional. Okay. So I'm not saying that this girl was wrong, because I'm also someone who believes strongly in du'as. I speak highly of du'as all the time. I am literally that delusional. I can believe in anything. Because if I really want something, I'm like, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make anything happen, but He will give that to me. I am that level of delusional. I will believe in unicorns and dragons and anything because I'm that. Like, I'm just trying to explain to you guys how much delusional I am and how strongly I speak of du'as. Yet, when it comes to love, I strongly feel that for love and for death, we should never go and find and search for love and death, because it comes to us when the timing is right. That is what I believe in. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna come at me, a lot of you girls are gonna say that you don't understand. Trust me, babe, I understand. I am the most stupid lover girl you have ever met in your entire life. I am a hopeless romantic. I believe in all of it. I have grown up watching romantic movies and reading books. Like, my closet is full of all those books, okay? Of this Princess Charming and this entire idea. I am that girl. So I understand where you're coming from. Don't think that I don't understand. I understand it all. I understand everything. I believe that love is the greatest thing in this world. My biggest prayer is that, literally, I don't ask when I make prayer, the biggest section of my prayer is for that thing, because that is how much I believe in it, that is how much I crave it, and I understand where you guys are coming from. I understand everything. But having said that, I want you guys to understand that as girls and as women, we need to understand that we don't need to chase. As a woman, you have to be in your feminine power and you don't need to chase boys. The masculine has to chase the feminine. It's always that. You cannot change my mind on that. Whenever a woman or a feminine energy chases something, it always ends up in a miserable state. I don't care what you think. This is the absolute truth, and I have literally seen this around me. And I get it, I literally get it where you're coming from, and this idea and this notion of being in love and those butterflies and having someone to take care of you, to understand you, to save you from this world. I get it all. I literally understand everything that you have come from because I have come from the same place. I am literally more delusional than you are. I have this un unimaginable, unrealistic conception and notion about love in my life. And I strongly believe I'm gonna get that. But having said that, you always have to understand what your value is. You always have to understand where to draw the line. I am literally a person who is a big, big, big romantic, stupid girl, okay? But I want you to know that just because you have these dreams about you, you don't need to tolerate disrespect and be with people who do not know how to treat you well. Just because you think that, oh no, I'm not going to get somebody else better, why will you not get anybody else better? Why will you not get it? I don't understand how can people stay years long in a relationship where they're not loved, where they're not respected, where they're not felt valued. I don't understand, and I'm saying these things because I have seen it with my own eyes. I've seen my friends becoming so stupid, and literally I've seen so many things around me that I'm like, I'm so grateful that I was not the one who went through that phase. I'm so grateful about it that God saved me when the time was right. And I am here to save you, believe it or not. I'm not here to tell you that your dreams are stupid. I am here to tell you that your dreams are valid. You are going to get every single thing that you believe you would. But you have to take a stand for yourself. You have to know. Literally, you have to know, girl. Come on. I understand where you're coming from. I understand your dreams. I understand how beautiful love is. I understand all this notion about love. And I am a complete believer in that as well. I know as girls we have this notion that I will also get my dream love story and somebody will come and save me. Getting your dream love story? Yes, you will. But somebody coming and saving you? I'm not sure about that. Because I'll tell you one thing. Nobody likes a sad, depressed girl. Nobody. Nobody likes a sad, depressed girl. This entire thing that people have shown in the television of a girl depressed and traumatic and then a guy coming and saving her is BS. It's completely wrong. Nobody is gonna come and save you. You have to save yourself. Nobody likes a sad girl. Nobody likes a depressed girl. Literally, you attract who you are, not what you want. A lot of people have this notion about manifestation that I will get what I want. No, you will get who you are. If you want a high value man, you have to be a high value woman. If you want a disciplined man, a successful man, you have to be a disciplined, successful woman. It's as simple as that. If you think that you are going to sulk and cry in your bed all day about how miserable your life is, and then somebody's going to jump in and be like, this is the girl, this is my dream girl, I want to be with her. No, no. Rich people marry rich people. Intelligent people marry intelligent people. Disciplined people marry disciplined people. Why would anybody who has spent so much of time on themselves in their healing journey want to be with person who does not even know how to live a happy life and who is literally completely dependent on them? It's not even fair on the other person as well. You have to know how to be happy yourself. You have to be know how to be self-sufficient. Then only will you be happy in a good relationship. Literally, you cannot love someone unless you love yourself. The journey of love starts from your own self. So you have to understand that this entire idea, this entire notion of what love is, that people have showed us in society and books and movies have showed us, it's not true. It's not true. It's not how the real world works. You have to understand that. Yes, you will get a person who will treat you like a princess, but you also have to be worthy and deserving of it. You have to get up, you have to have a routine, you have to take care of yourself, you have to know how to love yourself. If you think that you're gonna sulk in your bed all day and cry and then somebody's gonna come and make your life, that's not gonna happen at all. Let me break it to you. I know it will break your heart, but that is what it is. That is what it is, girl. Come on. And I am here to help you and save you because nobody in this world wants to be with a sad, depressed girl. Nobody. So, having said that, I believe you will get your dream love story. I believe that you will get the man of your dreams, but you also have to become a woman of his dreams. You also have to work on yourself. You also have to build yourself. You have to take care of your skin, your hair, your face, everything. Literally, the more you take care of yourself, the more you are in your feminine energy. And the more you are in your feminine energy, the more you don't chase people, you attract them. The more you don't run behind people who don't value you, and you know your worth. That happens when you know your worth and when you know that you are in your feminine energy. The more disconnected you are with yourself, the more you will feel unworthy, and the more you will let people treat you like you are nothing. It is what it is, come on. Okay, so having said that, firstly you need to understand that all these unrealistic notions and whatever you have read in books and movies is not always true. The second important thing you need to know is that 90% of the boys in this world want to use you, literally. And if you think I'm a girl and that's why I'm saying that, go talk to your dad, go talk to your brother, he will say you the same thing. All the boys in this world are here to use you and break your heart, unless he's a man on his discipline, his deen, his dunya, unless he's a man who knows what is right and what is wrong. That man will not use you. That man will be respectable towards you. And if he really loves you so much, he will come and talk to your family about it. Has he talked to your family about you yet? Or his family? No, right? Then what are you so sure about? See, I know, okay? We have to, you can keep praying for it, you can keep doing all those things, but you need to understand where to draw the line and see the signs of a pattern of being used, or are you being loved and valued in whatever thing you are. I'm not going to make this video only for all the Muslim girls out there. This video is for everybody who is watching. All the girls who are watching, you need to understand and see this pattern. Women in love is literally the most stupid thing ever. Literally. Because she is ready to look past what she deserves and then just get any treatment out of people around her. Literally, you have to know your self-worth. Come on, you have to know your self-worth. I'm just so sick and tired of all the women out there literally becoming slaves and jokers and clowns. For what? For who? A man who's not even ready to take a stand for you. Seriously, if he is a man who really loves you, he will come at your home and ask for your hand. That it is as simple as that. We don't need to complicate it anymore. And if not, then it's okay. It's okay. He is not the last guy on this planet. And I know you guys are gonna come at me and say that you don't know anything about love, and when you love someone you just love them, you can't love anybody else. I know you guys are gonna say this, but just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out for once. The reason why God made haram relationships haram is because they literally cause us deep hurt. Anything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said is not good for us, He said it for a reason, not for Him, but for ourselves. Because He knows how much damage that thing can have in your heart, in your body, in your mind for the rest of your lives. And I strongly believe that there is someone out there who is meant for us, and we are meant to see each other and meet. And this entire concept of alame arwa, where our souls have been connected before, I believe in that. But I also believe that when something is meant for you, it cannot pass you by. When something is written for you, the path that you take to run away from it will be the road that leads you to it. So why are you scared and why are you worried when you know that already what is written for you is the best? I am just so sick and tired of all the girls out there literally becoming what? Doormats and carpets and letting people walk all over them just in the name of love. You guys don't even know what real love is. Real love is being respected and being loved and being called his wife, like literally being able to be with him in a proper halal way. That is what real love is. And if you believe in your love so much, then why are you not ready to wait until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings you together in a halal way? It's as simple as that. Because guys, I have literally seen people cry and how like girls go through miserable states in their life just because of a guy. I have seen people be with someone for like years just for the man to tell at the end that you were haram, and then get married to someone who was what, like a choice of his family. Literally, I have seen girls being beaten and abused and still go back to the same person. Do you guys have no self respect whatsoever? Literally. What do you think of yourself? Who are you? Are you just like a road, like a, what are you, like literally, what do you think of yourself? I'm so done with this. I'm literally so done with all the girls in this world. Like, why would you let someone do that to you and still be there? Like, it's not even a one time thing, it's like happening like a continuous pattern all the time. And you guys are literally letting people do that to you. Why would anyone in their right mind let anybody treat them like that? Why? I don't understand why. Because you think it's love? No, it's not. Spoiler alert, it's not. It's not. Love is not supposed to hurt you. When somebody truly loves you, is afraid of you losing you, he will not do anything that will make you go. Literally. I know, babe. I know that as women we crave these things. We think of love as this big thing that is gonna come and save our life. And I know love is literally the most beautiful thing ever. But it does not mean that you have to suffer. Love is not the name of suffering. If you really love someone, he will not make you hurt. Okay, if someone is really truly on his path of righteousness, on the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will not come and hurt you. Oh, but I'll change him. Oh, but he's changing for me. Who are you? Are you his mother? Are you his therapist? Like, what do you think you are? That, oh, I will save him. Like, literally, seriously, who are you? What do you think of yourself? You're gonna save him, you're gonna teach him, you're gonna change him, and then he will become a better man for another woman. And then what? You will be left all alone. Because that is what it is. Literally, that is what it is. You are gonna be this, damsel in distress. Oh, I'm gonna fix him. Oh, he'll change for me. And then he's gonna go somewhere else and be a better man for that woman. And you'll be left what? All alone. Because that's what happens to good girls who silently suffer. People take them for granted. They walk all over them because they know she's not going to go anywhere. And then they go with a person who literally has her self worth and value. Literally. And you are going to just keep going and crying in your bed all day, all night long because you were not strong enough. You did not value yourself to know that, okay, I have to value myself and I have to choose myself. A guy always goes behind a girl who knows her self worth and self value, who is not easily manipulated. Literally. And a guy will always use a girl who is easily manipulated. There's a difference. He will always choose at the end of his life a girl for him who has her standards at the right place. And you feel like he keeps coming back to you, right? That he always comes back to me because he wants to use you. He wants to keep using you, so he'll keep coming back to you, but he is not going to marry you. I'm not saying this for all the boys in the world. I'm sure there must be boys who know what real love is, but then those boys will not make you do anything wrong. They know that what is right and what is wrong. It's not just me who is saying all these things because I'm a girl. There are a lot of boys in this world who will tell you the same thing. Literally the same thing what I have told you now because they know how boys think and they know how most of the boys in this world, not everybody, but most of the boys who don't know what is right, what is wrong, who is not on their deen, will come and use you, and at the end they will call you haram and then go marry someone who their parents want them to marry. They will completely use you, destroy you in every way possible, emotionally, physically, mentally, in every single way possible. And then when you'll be wretched, completely wretched and destroyed and damaged, they'll go and live their life beautifully and you will be here ruined. Why would you want that for yourself? There is still time. Choose yourself. Don't care what people say. Choose yourself. Know your self worth and your value. What are you? God made you with so much of love. He loves you so much, and you are out there literally ruining it all for what? Over a man? Literally. You have to know your self worth. If you want to be treated with love and respect, treat yourself with love and respect. Yes, I am a big believer in du'as, and I think that people in your life are literally gonna come and change. I've seen a lot of people who have changed as well with the power of du'as, but I don't think you should do it when it comes to love and all those things, because why would you want somebody to love you forcefully? Like, when I think of my dream love story, I always think someone who has eyes for me first, not someone who has said that I'm not interested in you and then I'm praying Allah, please make him interested in me, and then he'll come back. What's the use? Like, when I grow up and my children will be there, what will I tell them? That your grandfather was not interested in me, then I prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala day and night, and then he became interested in me. That's such a bad love story. When I think of my love story, I think that somebody's gonna come and literally chase me and convince me why he is good for me. Literally, that is how it should be, not the other way around. When literally, what do you think that when you grow up, what will you tell your children? That, oh, I was so smitten with him that I prayed and cried day and nights, and he was not interested in me at all. He was with somebody else. He told me on my face that I don't like you, but I was very delusional, so I kept praying, and now he likes me. That's such a boring love story. That's such a ew. Seriously, you should be the prize. You are his missing rib. He should come and find you, not the other way around. You have to value yourself. Come on, you can't just let people walk all over you. You have to value yourself. You have to become a high value woman to attract a high value man. And I'm not here to encourage haram relationships. No, in no way I'm telling this. I know it will end up in hurt, in a halal way only. But don't, like, if you like someone, this, it's very common nowadays. When you look at someone, you like them, we have a conversation, all of that, but you don't have to just be behind that person and then lose all self-respect in that thing, and then be like, Allah Ta'ala, please make him fall in love with me. You guys don't know what to ask for. Instead of making that dua, when you have so much faith in your duas, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you with the best person, to give you the most perfect love story in this world. Why don't you use those words instead of these words? Like, what, like, is he bathed in gold or something? Has he diamonds all over his body? Like, what is it about him that you are becoming so crazy? Get a life, come on. Nobody likes sad girls. Nobody likes these damsel in distress girls. Girls are literally ruining themselves thinking that, oh, he's gonna come and save me. I know, guys, it's Ramadan, and I should have made video on some other topics, but I thought this was really, really, really important to address. And I was very like, I don't know, when I was talking, I just said whatever was in my heart. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have made it in a better way. I just said whatever I wanted to say. Maybe I should have made a more extended version, a more proper version. I don't know. But I was like, I need to get this out, and you guys need to understand your self worth, and you guys need to know what to make dua. You guys are making the wrong duas. Literally, instead of asking Allah to change somebody's heart, you can ask Him to give you someone who values you for who you are, who is behind you, who literally thinks of you as a prize, not as somebody who's just a normal person on the road. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys understood and I was able to put something in your heads or whatever. I'm not sure if I should have made this video or made it in another way or said some better things. I'm not sure, but I'm just like, just love yourself, just don't get used. That is what I would say. Don't get used, because that the people who are using you will go on their life and act as if nothing has happened, and you will be the one who has destroyed your life completely. So don't do that, please. That's it for the video. I'll make another more videos. Maybe I wanted to talk about this topic since a very long time, but in a more proper way. But I did not have a lot of time to do all those things, so I just said what I wanted to say. Maybe I'll make another video in a more proper way soon. But that's it. Take care, make proper du'as. Please ask for the right things. Because when it happens most of the times that you ask for something, please give me, please give me, please give me, please give me, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives it to you, and then you're not happy with it. I just read this story the other day of a girl who literally loved a guy so much, and she prayed a lot of tahajjud for him, and then they ended up getting married. But then her in-laws treated her so badly that she had to, they divorced. And that's a very beautiful example of, not what you think always is right for you is right for you. Not always. And that is when I realized that we need to know how to make right dua. Instead of asking for that person, you can ask for care, you can ask for afiyat, you can ask for your marriage as coming as a blessing in your life and not a test, a righteous spouse, a beautiful married life. There are so many better things to ask for than to ask for a man. Literally. So that's it for the video, guys. This is really troubling me a lot, but yeah, I hope you guys understood some things. I was able to help you, and please just don't let yourself get used, and just love yourself, okay? And know your worth. Bye, take care.